Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Lilligant. Lilligant is an interesting Pokemon, has relatively good speed and pretty good special attack, as well as access to the typical good grass type moves, but the issue with it is that it just has such a poor move pool. It literally gets so few variants in moves that it just can't do much. Now I've got 3 sets for you today, all 3 of them are generic because Lilligant really doesn't dynamax very well at all. First set we have is a leftover set. I have put Chlorophyll as the ability on here. Now, other ability options that we have are Own Tempo, so can't be confused and immune to Intimidate. Is less prevalent in this situation. And then Leaf Guard, if Sunny Day is active, you can't be status. So I guess you could run either of those if you want to. Possibly the Leaf Guard might work slightly better, but that would probably work better in like the case for a run team. A Sun team, not a Run team, a Sun team, and if you had a Pokemon, for example, that was Gigantamax or Dynamax that used Max Flare to set up the Sun, for example. Now, moveset on here wise, we've gone for Leech Seed. Leech Seed is really effective. It can force switches on different Pokemon or dwindle them down. Now, there's a benefit to both of those, and honestly, if you can Leech Seed the Pokemon and just get that little bit back in your health every single turn, it just makes such a difference. You've then got Giga Drain, which allows you to heal yourself up because you are going to take hits with this set. Toxic, which is a transfer-only move, so you'd have to transfer Lilligant from the previous generation, already knowing Toxic. And Toxic really helps to cut down setup sweepers. So if you Toxic them, they are less likely to be able to set up as much as they need to be able to sweep your team. So for example, if they need 2 Swords Dancers, they might not have the time to have 2 Swords Dancers and be able to sweep your team. Or they will fully set up and just run out of time and faint or switch out. And then for more of a coverage move, I've gone for Pollen Puff. Now Pollen Puff is a strong bug type move, base 90 power. I thought it just covers a few more different Pokemon. EV's gone for max HP and max speed with a timid nature, so more speed, less attack, and 4 EVs and special attack. That just allows for you to get that Leech Seed and that Toxic off early on. You could always run max HP, max special defense, or max defense if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you what you decide to go for. The second set we've got is a Quiver Dance set. So whilst Lilligant is really lacking in a move pool, I think literally the only 2 types it gets offensive moves for on the special side are Grass and Bug. And obviously that does not cover the variety of different Pokemon. So if Steel type comes in, you're just going to get stuck. But we do have Quiver Dance. Now Quiver Dance increases up your special attack, special defense, and speed by 1 stage each time you use it. I've put the Focus Sash on here just in case you get taken down to it. Straight away. With your defenses, you might be able to live a hit or 2, but Focus Sash just kind of makes sure that you definitely can live. If you want to, you could go for things like Life Orb or Leftovers. They are options for you to run. Now, move-wise, Giga Drain, as I said, it kind of gets you that recovery. Now, whilst you're setting up, you are going to take hits, so allowing yourself to recover could be quite nice. And then Pollen Puff, again, is the only coverage move it gets. And then I thought I'd put Heal Bell on here as well, just in case you get Toxic, for example. You can Heal Bell and not have to switch out to get all of your setups gone, and Heal Bell to just get rid of any status conditions that you get, as well as any member in your team that gets status conditions. EVs, we've got max special attack and max speed with a modest nature, so more special attack, less attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. Now, based on Lilligant's tier there is, plus 1 speed will be very beneficial for it, and it will outspeed most things. But if you want to go for those like base 100 Pokemon that are max speed, possibly scarfed without that investment in their speed, because when you scarf it, typically you'll go for the offensive side rather than the speed side, then you could always go for the timid nature, but that is entirely up to you. And the final generic set we have is a Swords Dance set. Now, on here, I literally looked at Lilligant. The only move it gets that's physical, that is worthwhile, is Leaf Blade. I've looked through kind of the entirety of its move pool. It can get Cut, which might be worth it potentially. It gets Grassy Glide, so Grassy Glide could be beneficial on a team, but at the same time, Grassy Glide is not going to be doing much for you when that terrain is gone. Now on here we've got Swords Dance, which doubles your attack stat. I completely lost it for a second. Doubles your attack stat. You've got your Life Orb, which takes 10% of your health every time you use an attacking move, but you have got Synthesis on here to allow you to recover a little bit there. So you've got Encore to stick them into whatever attack they were going into, and then you've got Leaf Blade for just your generic grass coverage. You could go for like Giga Impact or Cut, but those are literally, or Facade. Those are the literal only options that you have for coverage at this point. You could go for Healing Wish as well if you want to, just to be able to revive one of your other team, essentially not revive, but you know what I mean. You can bring back one of your team that might be quite low, so that could be an option there. Honestly, really struggle with Lilligant just because its move pool is so unbelievably shallow. It just doesn't get anything, and coverage-wise, it just doesn't. It just can't. But yeah, that is all for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.